All right, so my chicken is still cooking. It's almost done. Looking pretty good and is smelling so good right now. It's got that seasoned pepper on it, and it's smelling so wonderful right now. So a few more minutes and it will be done browning on the outside of the chicken, and I will get back with you. Alright, I think my chicken is basically cooked all the way through now. So what you want to do next is you want to go ahead and take your chicken out of your container so that you can add the other things. I'm going to use this awesome scoop here because I want to keep the juices in it. I don't want to take all those juices out. I just want to take the chicken out. So I'm going to go ahead and take all this chicken out. Smells so good. Move that over there. I love this spoon because it's got the slots in it so that I can get my chicken and still keep my juices. If you have any questions about anything that I'm using or anything like that, comments, suggestions that you think might be helpful, just send me a comment, and I will get with it, and I would love some suggestions. If you have anything, that chicken looks so good. All right, so now that I have my chicken out, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to leave this on saute. I'm going to go ahead and add in my can of diced tomatoes with the juice, of course. And then I'm also going to add in my cream cheese mix. So we're going to go ahead and put that in there now that it's all mixed up. Make sure I get all those seasonings out because I definitely want those, because that's what's going to make this taste so good. All right, good enough. So now you're just going to want to cook this together for just a minute or two. Just want to get it all mixed up together. Get that cream cheese kind of melted in. So we're just going to let that cook up for just a minute. Get it all mixed together. And I find it's just much easier if you take the chicken out to mix it up together. Get all that cream cheese and tomatoes mixed up. Just much easier if you don't have the chicken in there getting in your way. So, okay, so it is all mixed up now. Let me show you what that looks like. Okay, so I'm not sure if you can see that. So it's nice and bubbly. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to add in our chicken. I'm going to add back in our chicken. Give that a good stir. Make sure all those juices are everywhere in there. And then I'm going to go ahead and put the lid on. Since this is a I'm going to go ahead and push cancel. And then I'm going to go ahead and close my lid. Make sure that this is down because we're going to pressure cook this for now. So I'm just going to turn. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and do custom. And for time, and I'm going to go down to 10 minutes. Since they're small pieces of chicken. So I'm just going to go down to 10 minutes. It's on pressure cooker, of course. And then if you just push start, It's going to come to pressure, and then after it comes to pressure, it will cook for 10 minutes, and I will get back with you in just a moment. And while this is cooking, I'm going to go ahead and get my pasta ready. So I will see you back in a moment. All right, so now that our timer has went off, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click this, and that's going to do a fast pressure release. So you want to make sure you get all that pressure out of there before you open up your lid. So while this is going on, I'm going to get 1.5 tablespoons of cold water. And now I'm going to get 1.5 tablespoons of cornstarch. And mix that up real good so that way you don't have any lumps in your cornstarch. And it sounds like almost all of the pressure is out. Just waiting for my little red knob to come down. Alright, so there's good. That's our cornstarch. So we're good with that. Oh, you can so smell it when that steam's being released. You can really smell the dish now. And it smells so good. So now that it is down, what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and take our lid off. Now remember, when you take your lid off, it's going to be really hot underneath that. Set that to the side, and if you can see, that just looks so good. You can see all of that chicken, and it should be cooked really tender now. So what we're going to do next is we're going to go ahead and we're going to take out our chicken. We're going to take out our chicken, get a different bowl, get all of those juices, or most of them anyway. We want to keep the juices in the quick cooker. That's what I love about this. Slotted spoon. This spoon is awesome for stews if you don't want a lot of juice. So we're going to go ahead and get most of this wonderful smelling chicken, and it is so tender. Alright, so we're going to set that aside for a moment. And then what we're going to do next is we're going to go ahead and add in our cornstarch mix with water. This is just going to help the sauce thicken up a little bit. Don't forget, it's really hot, so be careful when you're touching the side of it. You don't want to burn yourself. Alright, so now I've got the sauce a little bit thicker because of that cornstarch. You can see it's a little bit thicker now, instead of it being that real liquidy. So what I like to do is I like to put my chicken back in here to let it soak up a little bit more of this. And it just kind of makes it easier to serve. So I'm going to go ahead and